Do you see it? Doesn't it look delicious? It's almost done. No more takeout or delivery pizza for me. So what's for dinner? What are you having for dinner? The last time I asked a neighbor, about 3 weeks ago, she was passing by. I've known the girl for about 7-8 years. Lives 50 yards away from me. I said, what do you have for dinner? And she said, oh, well, my husband, he's at the store right now. He's picking us up all kinds of goodies and stuff for dinner. And I said, no shit. I said, he's at the store right now. And she said, yeah. I said, would you mind at all terribly texting him and asking him to pick me up a gallon of milk? Because I haven't had milk and coffee and toilet paper for like a week. I said, I have money right here. I can wait right here. I'll wait right here till he gets here. He doesn't even have to get out of the car. I'll give him the cash. Thank you so much. She says, I can't ask him that. He'll get pissed off. She can't ask her husband to get their disabled neighbor that they've known for more than half a decade. They can't get their disabled neighbor a gallon of milk because it'll piss her husband off. That's what this woman said to me. Okay? Never asked him for the funds. I'd wait right there, give him the money, thank you for the milk. And so then when I delete her from my Facebook page, she's shocked that I deleted her from my Facebook page when her husband wouldn't get their neighbor a gallon of milk. She somehow thinks that I'm in the wrong and I should not have done that. So this same douchebag, her husband, it was about a year ago, and I ran into him in the store, and he's sitting there telling the cashier that I'm one of their best friends. The same guy is telling this cashier that I'm one of their best friends. The guy's never been in my house before. He's never met my kid. But I've taken his kids candy and gifts and shit on their holidays, on their Christian holidays. Guy's never been in my house, says I'm one of his best friends, but he wouldn't get me a gallon of milk because he'll get mad that his wife asks. So she didn't support me. She didn't tell her husband, look, you're a douchebag. Why won't you get our neighbor a gallon of milk? And what that poor girl doesn't understand is that when the shit hits the fan, that guy is not going to have her back or her ass at all. And that, my friends, is Brother Aesop's moral of the story on this Tombstone Tuesday. And if it's not Tuesday, I don't care. You have MS, it doesn't matter what day it is. So I'm going to enjoy that pizza. And so, my friends, what's for dinner? And what are your neighbors having for dinner? And when's the last time you checked on your disabled neighbors? Because if you, wherever you may roam, I will guarantee you that there's a disabled person in your neighborhood or your community that could use your help. Knock on their window, pick up the phone, reach out to them on Facebook and say, hey man, is there anything I can get you? Can I get you a gallon of milk? Me, I'm solid today. I'm solid. You know why I'm solid? Because when the maintenance guys were here, I knew that they wouldn't turn me down for a ride because they are my friends. And what does that mean? My friends would not tell me, call a stranger, because they're my friends. Okay? And so if you have a friend that needs your assistance once a month for a half an hour, and you tell that friend to call up strangers to bring COVID-19 into their house, after I've posted 2 posts in the last 2 weeks, and I've posted at least 3 videos about this exact same topic, I am a first-hand eyewitness account to abuse of disabled people by organizations who send strangers in to do charitable work, who've ripped my uncle off, verbally abused him, physically abused him, and stolen money, shit from him out of his house for years. Okay? Now you see the maintenance guys, Larry, he gave me a ride to the store. You know why? because he doesn't want strangers coming into my house giving me COVID-19 and ripping me off and abusing me. And now I've just made a few posts about that in the last 2-3 weeks. Made a few videos about it. So if you watch those videos and if you interacted with those posts and you liked those posts and you commented on that post, my question is, why the hell would you be suggesting to me, anybody, doesn't matter who you are or where you are, but it just happened again, and it happened a couple of weeks ago, and it happened a month ago. Same people who obviously did not read one word of what I posted or watch 1 second of my video at all, where I gave a million examples as to why it is a bad idea to have strangers come into a disabled person's house who lives alone with cognitive issues. Okay? Lots of people have cognitive dysfunction, but not too many people are disabled because of it. Okay? There's a big difference there between having a cold and dying from it. Okay? So if you're someone who says, if you're a friend of a disabled person, and you say to that disabled person, you should call up strangers, you should reassess your friendship with that person, because that person already did with that one suggestion. Something to think about it. Okay? What's a friend? Something to think about. Your friends shouldn't have to call strangers. Your friends shouldn't have to put themselves at risk with COVID-19 at all by having strangers come into their house. Something to think about. And if we don't see each other again in this life, it's been a slice. Enjoy your pizza. Have a good one, y'all.